My first gelato of Paris. Good morning. Okay, today we are doing a walking tour of Paris this morning. So I've got my good walking shoes on. I got these on Amazon. They were recommended to me. They're Dr. Scholl's, and so far they've been fantastic for this trip. And we're gonna do a walking tour of Paris, then we're gonna do the Louvre this afternoon. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Big day of sightseeing today. So I'm very, very excited to see more of Paris.
It's not that scary as they say, but just
We've been riding it. Yeah, we've been riding it.
Yeah, just be careful of your...
We have not.
It's fun.
First time
We're like we've been on it. We're like
going down the metro. Woo.
My name is Rami. I'm 26 years old. I'm half Egyptian, half Syrian. I was born in Damascus. I came to Paris in 2018 to study art. I'm a theater director, photographer, and musician. I work as a babysitter, as a bartender, as a chef, as a tour guide. My art is not giving me money enough to live in Paris, but it's going to happen at some point. Yeah, it is definitely. I take really good pictures for free. Please don't be shy whenever you want to take a picture. Just give me your phone. We're going to start our tour in the neighborhood number 18. We're going to take 2 metros to get there. It's called Montmartre, Mountain of Martyrs. It's have religion, history, arts, entertainment, and the cabarets de Moulin Rouge. We're going to check all those things. We're going to take a small break. And then after that, we have Latin Quarter, Notre Dame, the Hotel de Ville, and we finish at the Louvre. Alright? All good? Let's go. So, Paris is divided to 20 neighborhoods. In French, they call them arrondissements, or there's no R in French. They say Rami, not Rami. And they always tell you which neighborhood you are on top of the street. This number, it's really important to know which neighborhood you're going to because they have the same hotels, the same street names in every neighborhood. You guys are staying in the 17th neighborhood. This is the 18th neighborhood. Just keep going this way. And of course, we have the Basilica after. We're gonna go up. We have the Sacré-Cœur, the Basilica, one of the youngest baby church in Paris. It's been in the service only since 1919, only 106 years old. On the left side of the Sacred Heart, we have the second oldest church in Paris. We're going to also take a look at it. It's called the Saint Peter of Montmartre. Saint Peter is 880 years old. So
Our tour guide told us this is the highest point in Paris. It's a very, very flat city, but this is their mountain where they built the church here. It is so beautiful. I love that you can see the whole city from here. Okay, so here are some of the famous locks here in Paris. So they actually started doing this all over Europe. So we did one in Germany. But what's interesting, so they had that bridge where everyone was putting the locks. Well, it got so heavy that it actually fell over. And so now he said every 2 years, they have what's called the heartbreakers that come around and cut all the locks off every 2 years. But the only place that they don't do it is here at Montmartre, or however you say it, where on top of this mountain, because they say it can take the weight. So if you hang a lock here, they say it will stay. Other places in the city, every 2 years they go and cut them off. So I thought that was a very interesting fact too.
I cannot vouch if they are actually real or not. If they are real, they're at least 14
Our tour guide told us this is the second oldest church in France and the first place that people worship the Lord. So I thought that was also another very interesting fact. You can definitely tell the difference in the architecture of the other one compared to this one. And he also said that there's some Roman columns still in the church too, that some of it was destroyed during the French Revolution, but some pieces of it still remained. This is where Pablo Picasso lived. My first gelato of Paris. Now we're getting back on the metro and we're headed to Notre. It'll be fun. It's so beautiful that it's still under construction, but it'll still be really cool to see.
How do you feel about emerald?
It's terrible.
Yeah, do you feel like it represented?
Wait, he's turning
No, no, not at all. Just in the American eyes, that's it.
Yeah.
That was
That's what I figured.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit cliche.
Yeah.
It's called the Latin Quarter after a famous Latin saint. His name is James, or Jacques. He was alive over here up in the 6th century. The Latin language used to be taught in every single French college up until the 13th century. You guys are lucky because before the 7th of December, between 2019 and 2024 December, no one was missing those sounds. No one was hearing those sounds. Everyone was missing because of the fire. We're going to talk about Notre. Let's go. So if you watch the opening ceremony, this is where most of the people were seated, on those bridges where the boats were passing from underneath of them, and they take pictures and enjoy it. This Olympics had LeBron James, who entering the history as the first millionaire ever plays in the games.
Ooh.
Never happened.
Okay, we just went past City Hall, where the mayor lives. he told us about executions they used to do outside of here, so really fascinating. Now we're gonna take one more metro to the Louvre. Okay, I'm inside the pyramid here at the Louvre. Our guide, we finished our tour. He told us, he dropped us off here at the Louvre. He said that this is, I believe, the biggest museum in the world. He said that if you looked at every piece of art for only 30 seconds, and you didn't eat, you didn't sleep, you didn't go to the bathroom, it would take you 125 days, I believe he said, to see every single piece of art for 30 seconds. So it is massive. We're definitely not going to see it all. Want to see the Mona Lisa, of course, but after that, I'm just kind of flexible with whatever else we get to see. It is so busy here, which is not a surprise, but it is magnificent. Also, I forgot to share a really funny umbrella story. So we get here to the, get off the metro here at the Louvre, and it was sprinkling, and our guide was kind of talking to us. We were finishing up the tour, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we get down and start walking over to the Louvre, it starts downpouring, and I mean huge raindrops, huge downpour. And all these guys are, there's people all over Paris selling things, like selling little like trinkets, you know. Well, umbrellas are very popular, especially when it's pouring down rain, and they're like, umbrella, and they want like a huge amount of money, like 20 euros for an umbrella. So it's like, no, like I'll just, I'll just put my sweatshirt over my head and I'll be fine. But then these two guys like started yelling at each other over the prices of the umbrellas. It was crazy. So my friend just hands 20 euros and was like, let's get out of here. So anyways, it was an experience, that's for sure. Okay, this one I thought was really funny because it looks like this angel is taking a selfie. Found it. We found the outside. Seriously, it is, just get lost in there. We thought we weren't going to be able to find the outside.
We have service.
We finally did. Now, next mission, food. Hello. Okay, before we head back to the hotel, bonjour. Before we head back to the hotel, we decided to come back to the Latin Quarter and do a little bit of souvenir shopping on like the cutest street ever. I will never get tired of the streets of Paris. It's amazing. finished up today with a really awesome dinner tonight at a restaurant that's kind of near the Louvre. And now I am gonna shower and hop in bed because I'm so tired. And then tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're headed to Versailles, which I am so excited about. See you tomorrow.